Not sure what a good realtor looks like? Well, in this video, I go over the 3 common characteristics that I've noticed in good and great realtors. This one's gold. Let's get it. Starting even before I got my license and I was just thinking about getting into real estate, I began to speak with realtors. Obviously, I asked them about the industry, what it's like, what can I expect as a beginner going into the field. But additionally, I was also interested in getting to know what makes a really good real estate agent and what I could do to become one. Now let's be real, there's no shortage of real estate agents. In Ontario alone, there's close to 80,000 agents. With that many choices, how do you as a customer or a client choose one that is going to do a great job and meet and exceed your expectations? Sounds a bit overwhelming, I know. So I figured I would put together a video on the 3 most common characteristics that I've noticed in good and great realtors so that you can use this as a guide to help you choose one that's right for you. Hi everyone, my name is Morgan Little. I'm a realtor with Chase Realty and Toronto Property Finder here in the Greater Toronto Area. If at any time you have questions or want to discuss your real estate journey, do not hesitate to book a one-on-one call with myself by clicking my Calendly link in the description below. Now, let's talk about it. The number 1 characteristic about a great real estate agent is they care. Being a real estate agent myself, I get to speak with other realtors all the time, whether we're working on opposite sides of a deal, negotiating for our clients, or just in passing conversations when discussing information about a property or just chewing the fat. And the number 1 thing that strikes me and shows me how good of a realtor someone is when they show that they care so much about the results that they produce for their clients. When someone really cares like that, it's apparent and it shows, and I have so much respect for it. Number 2. They go above and beyond. I personally work with a lot of investors who may buy and sell multiple homes in a given year, but most people will take part in a real estate transaction only a handful of times in their entire life. Knowing that, myself and others that I identify as great realtors all believe that it can be done better and that your experience should be a good one, a great one, even if we're in a challenging market. We're providing a service, and doing the bare minimum should not be the status quo. And before I get into number 3, I want to hear what you're looking for in a realtor, or something that a realtor that you've worked with has done that really stood out and made you feel like you were in good hands. Leave it in the comments below and maybe we'll add it to the list. Okay, the 3rd thing on my list is continued education. It's the 3rd most common thread that I've really noticed among not just high performers, but in agents who strive for greatness, is that we all understand that people are hiring us to market their home if you're a seller, or to find the perfect home for you if you're a buyer. And in performing these tasks, we must continue to educate ourselves, seek mentorship, supply our growing arsenal with ammunition, including strategies and tactics and options to continue to increase the level of service we provide. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you is because at the end of the day, you have a ton of options when it comes to finding a real estate professional to help you in your journey. I just believe that the agent who genuinely cares at a high level, like I care for my clients, goes above and beyond the standard and continues to grow with service to others in mind, is the agent that you really should be working with. If there's ever anything I can do to help, please do not hesitate to reach out directly. Click the link in the description below, my Calendly link, and I'd be happy to book a one-on-one with you. My name is Morgan Little. It's been a pleasure, and as always, I encourage you to get just a little bit better each and every day. Till next time, ciao for now.